Hello, I'm Katharina and welcome to my presentation on the effects of kindness on one's happiness. Kindness is a multidimensional construct of emotions and helpful behaviors affecting personal and interpersonal relationships that is governed by a person's subjective ideology of kindness and acts of kindness. The thread of kindness includes various dimensions of emotions and actions, however, focusing on emotions of compassion, gratitude, forgiveness, joy, and hope. Gratitude has been a focus on many experiments in determining whether gratitude has an effect on a person's level of happiness. Research has supported that the notion in acts of gratitude showed positive psychological and physiological effects in one's happiness levels, however does heavily depend on subjective interpretation to kindness and gratitude. The notion of performing acts of gratitude and being mindful has shown positive effects on people's well-being as it generates a profound sense of self-awareness personally and interpersonally. It also allows for a greater understanding on the meaning of life and the motivational drive for life, whilst developing skills to become more resilient to natural adversities that we may face. Through research and experimentation, it is understood that reflecting mindfully on acts of kindness and gratitude produces further optimistic psychological and physiological well-being, whilst receiving a high level of consciousness, self-awareness, and happiness. Happiness is a positive emotion that is felt from our interpretation of life experiences, feelings of life, and thoughts about life. Happiness is also subjectively perceived on the quality of the beholder's existence. It is no surprise that happiness is such a prominent field for research today, as it is an emotion desired by almost every being in the world. Strong positive relationships rely on joyful emotions in other people. For example, being delighted in others' successes, being happy in the presence of close ones, and feeling empathetic and sympathetic for those who are grieving or are in pain. Feeling, acknowledging, and verbalizing these emotions are beneficial to all parties of the relationship. Buddhism has been taught for centuries as the acceptance of ever-changing emotions that are felt throughout a lifetime, such as sadness and happiness. In the spiritual sense, we are our own guides to what we think and feel. However, there needs to be an understanding of environmental and genetic influences that we may unknowingly foster. Positive psychology researchers have associated that emotions of happiness, hope, honesty, and faith are possible components in the prevention of onset mental illnesses. Thus, thinking of positive experiences and thoughts one has overcome has healing psychological properties and is a major component in keeping happy and being positive. By implementing meditation practices, it resulted in better immune functioning and lessening the negative effects on stress-related areas of the brain such as the anterior cingulate and the amygdala. It also helped in reducing stress, depression, and anxiety. However, practices are to be exercised consistently long-term to have a profound positive effect.
Created using Powtoon.